Have problem memorizing your 4 lucky direction? No problem. I have a shortcut for you. Once you learn it, you'll never forget where are your 4 lucky directions. Welcome to Ask Auntie Amy, where we are changing the world one person at a time. Like and subscribe and get notified for our new videos. Hi, I'm Ask Auntie Amy. I'm a Feng Shui coach. I use Feng Shui to help my clients to get what they want. So all Chinese metaphysics, pretty much all based on the relationship of the 5 elements and the trigrams. So if you know what your life star number, which trigram it represents, that's all you need, and I can teach you shortcut on how to figure it out. Now, before we start, you need to plot your BaZi chart. The link will be in the description below. Once you plot it, you got to take a look at what is your life star number. So let's start with the basic. What each life star and where they are. So if you're life star 1, north, the water trigram is your home base. If you are life star 2, that means the Kung Gua, which is the earth trigram, the all 3 yin line, it's in the southwest. That's your home base. And then we have life gua 3. 3 is what we call the thunder trigram, which is in the east. That is represented by 2 broken lines and 1 solid line in the bottom. And then we have life gua 4, which is called the wind hexagram, which is in the southeast and is represented by 2 solid line and 1 broken line in the bottom. The way how I learned it was like wind's got no legs. Oh, it looks like little legs. And then, of course, we have lifestyle 6 is represented by the heaven trigram, which is located in the northwest and is a metal element. And it's represented by 3 solid yang line. Also mean is the head of household, the male head of household, or the father. That's what that trigram represents. Then we have a life gua 7. Life gua 7 is the Dui trigram, which is in the west with 2 broken line, 2 solid line. Is represented by the lake of the marsh. And life star 8 is represented by the mountain trigram, which is in the northeast. It's an earth element. And how you can tell it's a mountain, it's got 1 solid line on top and 2 sets of broken line. So it kind of looks like a doorway, like a cave. That's how I remembered it when I learned it. Life star number 9. It is represented by the Li trigram, which is the fire trigram. It represented by 1 solid line. The middle is a broken line, and then the bottom is solid line. Because fire is hollow in the middle. That's how I remember. And it is in the south. So that is the life star number and the trigram and which direction they are. So all you have to do is just remember your home base number, which number represents which location, and we can work the formula from that. Now that you know what your life star number is and which trigram it is, so what I'm going to give you some basic lesson on what the trigram, what each line means. You have the yang line, the solid line, and then the yin line, the broken line. Then you have 3 lines in the trigram, right? We start with the bottom line, the middle line, and then the top line. Each line represents different things. So the bottom line is represent earth. The middle line represent the human. And the third line represent the heaven. It's also represent your thoughts as well, right? So how do we know where is your, let's say, your money direction? You have, your wealth direction. Look for that. So if you think about it, haven't you heard that expression? What do you think? The money fall from the heaven? Exactly. when your wealth, it is come from the changing of the heaven line. So now it becomes a different trigram. For example, if you have a life star number 4, that means you are a wind trigram, which means the yin line, the 2 broken lines on the bottom, and middle is solid, the top is also solid. So you got to remember, wind's got no legs, so that's why it's got broken line. Oh, it looks like little legs, right? So if you think about it, your wealth direction, only heaven can rain down money to you. That means it's going to change in the heaven line. So that will, from a solid line, will change to a yin line, a broken line. So then you have yin, solid, yin. That become a water trigram. And water trigram is in the north direction. So now you know your wealth direction is in the north. For a wind trigram person, but for if you other trigram, all you have to do is change that top line. Remember the heaven line, that's changed. It's we're raining down the money from the heaven. That's how that works. So for your heavenly doctor, meaning your health direction, you have to think about what needs to change to have better health. The human needs to change. And also your environment needs to change. So let's go back to the same example of the wind trigram person. That means the bottom yin line become now solid, but the middle, which is the man line, becomes now from yang to yin, 2 broken line. So now we have a yang, yin, and yang. That gives us the fire trigram, the Li Gua, the fire trigram. So now you know, in order to improve your health, you need to change the human and the environment, the earth. So now let's talk about your romance or your connection direction. So if you think about, oh my goodness, when someone's in love, you move the heaven, you move the earth, you change yourself just to be with that person. That's the romance direction, meaning every line changes, top to bottom. If it's yang line for the wind person, now it becomes broken line. The solid line in the middle now becomes yin line, and then the bottom yin line now become a solid line. And that gives us the thunder trigram, meaning is the east direction. That is your romance or connection with people. So for the wind person, your own life star is in the southeast. That means your southeast is your career direction, also your identity palace, also your clear thinking location direction. So that's how you find your 4 lucky direction. As long as you know what your life star is, which trigram it starts with, you just need to change the line. For wealth, is the heaven line change. For health, is the person and the earth line change. And for connection, for romance, it's all 3 line changes. See, now you know you will never forget your 4 lucky direction. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like, follow, and I will be creating how to remember your 4 unlucky direction in the next video.